The Jungle Book. In the great forest of India, when the moon rises and the cicadas fall silent, the jungle awakens. The wolves howl, the monkeys laugh in the trees, and in the distance, a roar echoes. Shere Khan, the lame tiger, is on his nightly patrol. One night, he was hunting near a small human village. He was hungry, very hungry. But instead of prey, he found a basket abandoned at the edge of a path. He approached slowly. Inside the basket, a baby slept peacefully. The tiger stepped back, startled.
A man-cub,
He growled. His yellow eyes gleamed with anger. But before he could strike, a shadow appeared. Bagheera, the Black Panther, silent as the night.
"Leave that child alone, Shere Khan,"
she said in a deep voice.
He is mine,
Roared the tiger. Bagheera stepped forward, her eyes blazing.
"The jungle does not belong to you, Shere Khan. Leave."
The tiger snarled, but backed away. He knew Bagheera was not an enemy to underestimate. When Shere Khan was gone, Bagheera lifted the basket and carried it to the Wolves' Hill. There, in the cave of the Seemni pack, lived the old leader Akela, the she-wolf Raksha, and her mate. Raksha looked at the baby and felt her heart soften.
"A man-cub. I will protect him as one of my own,"
she whispered. And so began the life of the man-cub in the jungle. They called him Mowgli. He grew up among the wolves, playing in the river and climbing the trees. Baloo, the brown bear, taught him the law of the jungle, and Bagheera, the Black Panther, taught him caution, cunning, and strength. One day, as they watched the plain from above, Bagheera pointed to a distant flicker of light.
"Look there. That is the humans' village. And that moving flame is fire."
Fire?
Asked Mowgli.
"Yes, it is their weapon and their pride. Fire destroys everything in its path. It must never enter the jungle."
Mowgli nodded thoughtfully. But the day came when Shere Khan returned, more cruel than ever. The whole jungle trembled beneath his roar.
Man-cub, I have come back to claim what is mine,
He cried. The wolves, the bears, the elephants, all gathered to defend Mowgli. The battle broke out in the heart of the forest. Baloo struck the tiger, Bagheera leapt on his back, the wolves bit his flanks, but Shere Khan was powerful. He threw them off one by one, and fear spread among the beasts. Mowgli, hidden behind a tree trunk, saw his friends fighting for him. His heart pounded. He remembered Bagheera's words.
Fire destroys everything in its path.
And he understood.
Fire destroys? Yes, but it can also save.
Without hesitation, he ran into the night. He climbed the tallest trees, ran through tall grass, until he saw, in the distance, the glow of the human village. No one saw him approach. He slipped between two huts and crouched before a campfire still burning. The flames danced, red and gold. He grabbed a branch, lit it, and held it close.
Forgive me, Bagheera. I do not want to destroy the jungle. I want to save it,
he whispered. When he returned, the battle was still raging. The tiger leapt, the wolves fell back. Then Mowgli appeared, torch in hand. The flames lit up his face and the wild eyes of Shere Khan.
Look at me, Shere Khan,
shouted Mowgli. The fire crackled. The tiger roared and stepped back, terrified. Mowgli took another step forward, and the light of the fire shone in the eyes of all the animals. Shere Khan let out a final scream and fled into the darkness, tail between his legs. The jungle fell silent. The wind blew, carrying sparks toward the trees. The wolves stepped aside. Bagheera came forward slowly.
"Put it out, Mowgli,"
she said gravely.
"Put out the fire. It has no place here."
Mowgli looked down. He placed the torch on the ground and smothered it with wet earth. But the damage was done. Around him, the animals looked at him differently, no longer as a brother, but as a stranger. Baloo spoke first.
You saved the jungle, but you did it with a weapon of men.
Akela added slowly.
Fire never lies. It burns everything, even blood ties. You have crossed the line, man-cub.
Bagheera turned her gaze away. You did right, Mowgli. But the jungle no longer sees you as one of its own.
A heavy silence followed. Mowgli looked at his friends, Baloo, Bagheera, the wolves, and his heart ached.
I did not want to lose you.
He said softly.
You will never lose us in your heart,
said Bagheera.
but your path lies elsewhere now.
Then Mowgli climbed the trees one last time. From up high, he saw the jungle he loved so much, and, in the distance, the village of men. He climbed down slowly and walked toward the light. A little girl, near the well, looked up and saw him coming.
You come from the jungle?
She asked.
Yes,
He said.
and I leave my heart there.
The breeze rustled through the leaves, carrying the last whispers of the beasts. Bagheera, from the shadows, murmured.
Go, man-cub. Fire separated you from us, but courage made you great.
And in the light of dawn, Mowgli entered the village, between two worlds, the one he left behind and the one he had yet to learn to love.